Hey there, YouTube. This is Josh with another crypto update from the garage. Sorry, I haven't been around the last few days. I've been having to work, and work blows, but what can you do? Anyways, I want to just give you a quick update on the market. Not a whole lot's been going on. We've been on the, kind of this downward turn for the last few days. We saw a lot of pickup today. It was looking really good there for a while. I think things are kind of calming down a bit. I didn't have a whole lot going on with my portfolio. As you guys know, I started out with 10 Neblios the other day when I bought back in. I bought those at $20 a piece at the time, and of course those have fallen along with the market as everything has gone down. And when I got them, I turned them all into Tron. So I was holding Tron, and in the days that I've been gone from here, what I did was I ended up selling my Tron, and let me tell you why I did. It has nothing to do against Tron. I think Tron's great. In fact, I'll buy it again, I'm sure. But here's what happened. A lot of people were bitching about Tron losing its value and all this crazy shit. Tron really didn't lose a whole lot of value as Bitcoin was crashing. Every other coin that we were watching was going down in flames. But, Tron just fell by a couple of pennies. That first few days or something, I think it went from, 5.5 to 4.8? I mean, that's not really that big a drop when everything else is 50% down, So, I sat there and I was looking at that, and I hadn't really considered it before. But when I looked at it, I was like, well, I wonder how many Neblios I could get now that Tron is falling. And sure enough, I went and I figured out how much the Satoshi price would be to sell my Trons and put it all back into Neblio. And with Neblio falling faster than Tron, I was able to pick up an extra 1.5 Neblios, which it isn't a gigantic gain, but you have to understand that Neblio is going to be $60 again. During the height of the whole Bitcoin thing, when everything was way up, Neblio hit like $64, $65, and I'm 100% sure that it's going to go back up there again. I would almost say Neblio should be its own currency with its own market, because it really is an amazing currency. This is one that's going to be around. I believe it's going to be $1,000 at the end of the year. That's just my prediction, not investment advice. I'm not saying go out and put all your money on Neblio, but it's just one of those safety coins for me. If I have extra money, that's where I put it. I like it in Neblio. I feel like Neblio is going somewhere. That being said, so I picked up the other 1.5 Neblio, knowing that at some point it's going to go back up to 64, 65, and that's going to take my $200 investment up to around $600, maybe a little bit more if we go up above 60 again a little bit. And who knows, we might even hit 80. When everything rebounds, it's likely to go up a little bit higher. If you look at the crash of Bitcoin over the last, 5, 6, 7 years, every time this year everything goes in the toilet, and then everything spikes back up again after this, this horrible month is over with. So that just seems to be the, the thing that happens every year. So anyways, what we're looking at, I've got the extra Neblio, it's going to be 600, blah, blah, blah. As far as coins to buy, right now I'm really liking BitShares. It's sitting at half price where it was, and nowhere near its high. And all my friends are raving about that. They say that's going to be a big coin one day. So that, no better time to pick up, a coin than when it's on a cheap sell like this. Electroneum's down, Tron's up a little bit, but Tron's still really cheap, So, good time to pick up any of those. Neblio's, I think Neblio's as cheap as you're going to see it for a long time. So $10 a coin, I think probably once it hits 60, 70, it's probably not going to come back down to 10 again. So if you're looking for Neblio, this might be the time to get in and try to hang on to it. So, but as far as that goes, I kind of had a dual purpose for doing videos. I'm going to do 2 videos today back to back. Number one, I just wanted to talk about the market. And then number 2, I wanted to do an ICO video. And if you notice what I've been waving around in my hand here is a white paper. I wrote this. And remember, I'm a truck driver. I didn't plagiarize it. I got online, I did research, I spent a week trying to figure out how to write a white paper, and I wrote one. And what I'm going to do is we're going to spend the next video talking about, hopefully, an ICO that me and my partner are trying to get together. So I hope you'll join me for the next one. Please hit the subscribe button if you like the videos, and I'll see you here in just a few minutes.